Hello, welcome to the Victoria Together Living Stronger yoga practice. My name's Lisa and this is my beautiful friend Snez. We have created a 5-minute introductory video for you to watch that tells you how to set up your space, listen to your body so that you can exercise safely. It would be great if you could watch that before we get started. All we need for today is a yoga mat, or if you prefer not to go down to the floor, you can follow along with Snez using a chair. Let's get started. The first part of the class can be done standing in mountain pose or sitting. Totally up to you. We're going to do what I like to call arrive. So grounding our feet, lengthening our spine, allowing the crown of your head to reach for the sky, settling the shoulders back and down softly. Eyes open or eyes closed, your choice. Notice what you can hear. Notice the sounds far away and those closer. Notice what you can feel. And now start to observe your breath flowing in through the nose and gently and completely exhaling through your nose or your lips, up to you. Imagine you have a balloon in your chest and tummy that is expanding as you inhale. And then let that air escape slowly, completely. Just take a few slow, deep breaths on your own, allowing yourself to be present. Just giving yourself permission to take this practice today, free of comparison, free of expectations, and free of judgment. Being true to yourself, listening to your body, nurturing your body, and modifying any position or pose that doesn't feel quite right for you, or taking a rest, joining in again when you're ready. Slow, deep breaths. And now with the next inhalation, let's slowly roll our shoulders up, back and down, feeling the freedom in the movement. Noticing that your feet are grounded, but your spine is long. Good, one more time. Beautiful. If you're standing, bend your knees a little, float your hands up just halfway, and then float them down as though your hands are moving through water, gliding gently, soft elbows, soft wrists. Good. This time let's turn our palms to the sky, reach all the way, let our palms meet, and bringing them softly and gently to our heart center. And by our side, continue circling the arms, allowing a little smile to come onto your face. One more time. Bending our knees, having our weight in our heels. Let's open across the collarbones. Sitting into a gentle chair, wriggling the toes to check that the weight is in the heels. Coming a little deeper now, we'll raise our right arm and press the left, heaven and earth. Inhale, exhale. Continue flexing your wrists, pressing your hand to the sky and to the earth. And if you like, you can look down that arm. Good job. Slow, deep breaths. Let's go one more each side. Last time. hands to heart center. Swim to the sky, spread your fingers and let your arms rest by your side, palms facing forward. Taking a moment to check in. Notice how you're feeling. Good. If you're sitting, stay right as you are. If you're standing, I'd like you to walk your feet wide, turning your feet 45 degrees towards the corners of your mat, lengthening the spine and sitting into a deep plie. Inhale as you come up, exhale as you come down, and let's bring our hands up, hands to heart center, deep plie. And now making cactus arms, spread your fingers and pull your elbows in behind you. Continue. Working not with me, but with the speed of your breath. Today, squeeze the shoulder blades. And I'd just like you to take your mind's eye to your legs. When you bend your knees, push them out over your little toes. It's tempting to let them roll in, but let's not. Good job. Breathe. Good. And bring our hands to heart center. Now we'll change it a little bit this time. Inhale and release with a big breath out. Inhale, hands to heart center. Big breath. Maybe you'd like to do a big sigh. Good. 2 more. Nice. 1 more. Good. And hold. Press your palms together. Reaching up. Walking our feet together. And returning to our seated or our standing mountain pose. Beautiful. Now, if you are on the mat, come to the top of the mat, and if you're using the chair, you can stand up now and go to the back of the chair. We're going to do our lovely back stretch. So inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, little baby chair. Inhale, forward fold. So follow along with snares if you're using the chair. And then we come to tabletop, so hands to shins. Lift the heart and find horizontal spine. Exhale, full stretch. Now bend your knees, place the weight in your heels and lift your heart to the sky. And let's do that 2 more times, flowing. Chair pose. Forward fold. You can bend your knees, no problem. Hands to shins, lift up your heart. Exhale, full stretch. Bend your knees, drive your heels into the ground. Look up. Baby back bend. 1 more time. You can do it your way. Explore it. Tabletop. Good job. Bend your knees. Drive it up. Lift up your heart, lift up your head. Finding chair pose, let's hold that. Whether you're at the chair or standing with me, place the weight in your heels and wriggle your toes. Good. And then reach for the sky. Full stretch. We're going to make our way to the floor now. You can stay standing if you're at the chair. Stepping back into our plank. So we're going to hold our plank, hands under shoulders, and you can be on your toes or your knees or your forearms, whatever suits. Breathe. Now at the chair, you can hinge forward ever so gently, bend your elbows and engage your core, standing plank. You could also do it at the wall. Good job. 1 more breath. Excellent. And relax. Lower the knees, stretching back. Child's pose, my favorite. Rocking from side to side. Good. We're rolling forward now. We lower ourselves to the ground. But stand up if you're using the chair, hands near the corners of the mat, or fingers behind ears if you're along with snares, gently lifting into cobra, just as high as your back prefers. Breathe and relax. Good, let's do that one more time. Inhale. Open across the collarbones, relax the shoulders. Open through the heart center. Breathe and relax. Good job. Stay where you are if you're standing, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, press up and back to child's pose. Standing or kneeling, both are great. Stretch out your fingers and roll up. Let's find all fours now. Take a moment just to do a few cat-cows, rounding and releasing. Oh, that feels good. Nice. Rounding. So you could do that leaning forward at the chair or standing straight and just rounding and arching your back. Good job. All right, relax. Now, this next exercise has 3 options. Standing with snares, on your hands and knees, or from down dog. I'm going to start on the knees. Snares is standing on her feet. Let's extend the left leg behind us. Finding neutral spine so the pelvis is square to the floor or the chair. Inhale to lengthen from your foot to the crown of your head. Exhale to round. Inhale to lengthen and squeeze your buttocks, squeeze your knees straight. Rounding and lengthening. Now, if you want to, you can add the arm. You could try that at the chair, but if it feels a bit wobbly, just the leg and the spinal movement is fabulous. Now, keep going. If you would like to try down dog, extending the leg, we come into a 3-legged plank and a 3-legged down dog. So your choice. Rounding and lengthening. One more time. I'm going to join you on the knees and hold. Hold 3-legged dog or on your hands and knees, opposite hand, reaching out. Hold it there. Breathe. One more breath. Good job. Place your toes on the floor. Take your hand to your heart and twist, leading with the elbow. Opening. Breathing. Two more breaths. Think of inhale to lengthen the arm. Exhale to open your heart. And come back. Good. Rest back into child's pose. Rock from side to side. Well done. Relax your fingers. Excellent. Rolling forward. Let's extend our other leg now, so the right leg extends. Opposite arm is optional. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to knee to nose. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale if you prefer. We take ourselves to down dog. 3-legged dog. Bringing our knee to our nose, 3-legged plank. So continue. But remember, it's no competition. It's doing what's right for you today. Listen to your body. Nurture your needs. 2 more. Last one. Breathe. Good, hold now. Place your toes to the floor. Take your hands to your heart. Lead with that shoulder. Open your heart to the sky. And breathe. Good job. How are you doing? Breathe. Nice. Coming back into child's pose again. Stretching at the chair however you feel right. Intuitively. rocking from side to side. Rolling forward and coming to upright kneeling. Shifting the weight into the left knee. Let's bring our right leg forward. Stay there. If you are used to yoga, you may prefer to go to down dog. Extend the leg, look between your hands, and come into your lunge that way. Up to you. Your knee can be on the floor or up, and if you're standing at the chair, you're going to take your right leg forward into a lunge pose. So the next exercise can be done knee down, knee up. Totally up to you. Lovely big breath in. Hands to heart center. If in doubt, leave your hands on the chair, up to you. Open across the collarbones to set your shoulder blades back and down. As you hinge at the hips, I want you to think of pushing that heel foot down to the ground. So we're going to lean forward into our humble warrior. And if you'd rather stay upright or hands on the chair or sit on the chair and lean forward with your hands on your legs, that's fine. So think of lowering your tummy but lifting your chest. Then reaching out with the hands and pulling your fingers away from your ears and hold. Beautiful. Lift your heart a little more. The left hand now. The left hand's going to do a big sweeping circle as you come up. Turn your back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Lift this foot. Make it go straight ahead. Pushing into that leg, into our warrior two. Deep breath. Now, if you prefer, you could sit on the chair. You could sit side saddle, or you could sit square and just do the arms. Let's lengthen our arms. Relax the shoulders. And when you glance down at your front foot, roll your knee back so you can see your big toe. Breathe. Good. Next time you inhale, move the rib cage ever so slightly forward. If you're using the chair, you can have your left hand on the chair and your right hand can come up. Pushing one hand to the floor and one hand up and back. Pushing the hip forward, but pulling our upper body back into our reverse warrior. And breathe. Good job. I can hear the ducks nearby. Can you hear them? They might come and visit us, you never know. One more breath. Good. We are going to do a cartwheel, but you can stay standing if you're using the chair. And framing our foot, turn the back foot around, drop the hips, lift the heart. Good. Bring both hands to the front. Walking around carefully, bending both knees, stretching out the back of the legs. Take a few breaths here. Good. Now bend your knees. Take your hands to your thighs and roll up. Slowly, slowly. Take a big breath in, hands to heart center. Inhale and relax. One more time. Good. Excellent. Good, good, good. Hold it now. Hold, hold, hold. Inhale and we'll turn around into the lunge. And if you'd rather come down onto the ground, you can do that. Inhale, hands to heart center. Your knee can be down on the floor or up. Up to you. Reset. Good. Lengthening the spine, pushing this heel back. Let's hinge at the hips into our humble warrior. Lowering your tummy but lifting your heart. Reaching with the hands like you're going to scrape the earth. And then pulling the hands away from the ears. Lowering your tummy but lifting your heart. Beautiful. Open your collarbones. One more breath. The front arm, the right arm in my case, comes into a big circle, coming around, resetting our front foot straight down the side, resetting our back foot perpendicular. Warrior two. Breathe. Shoulders are down, arms are long. Deep lunge. This knee rolls back. When you glance down, remember you want to be able to see your big toe. Long arms. 2 more breaths. One more. Turning the palm. Gliding the ribcage forward and reversing, pulling back into our reverse warrior. Reach for the sky and press to the earth. Upper body pulling this way, lower body pushing the other way, working through our polarities. If you feel like sitting on the chair and doing a side stretch, that is so okay. Breathe. Good job. One more breath. And relax. Turning around now, cartwheeling and framing our foot. The back foot turns around so we can drop into this deep lunge. Good. Bringing the hand to the front, coming around. And once again, relaxing into our full stretch, or resting on your elbows on your knees if that's more comfy for you today. Breathe. Good. Let's walk our feet together. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And roll up slowly. Finding our mountain pose yet again. Standing, feet hip width apart. And taking a moment to check in. Eyes open or closed. Soft knees. Long spine. Breathe. Taking a moment now to think of something that you're grateful for today. Moving into our balance now, so by all means use the chair or the wall, or just have it nearby. Let's float our hands up. Hands come to prayer and to heart center. Relaxing the shoulders. Shifting the weight into your left foot. Raise your right heel and turn the knee out. That might be plenty for today. If you feel like trying a little more balance, you can bring your foot to the side of your calf. Or of course, the yogis out there know that you can bring your foot right up into your thigh. But I would love it if you could avoid the knee joint itself. Let's take our arms out to the side. Finding a place where your balance is challenged, but you feel you can hold that. Breathing naturally. Smiling. One more breath. And relax. Bringing our hands to heart center. And again. Stopping for a moment. Checking in with our breath. Grounding the right foot. Lifting the left heel. Turning the knee out. And if that's what's right for you today, then fantastic. If you like, bring your foot to the side of your calf or up into the hip. Floating our hands to side. Standing tall and proud. And take 3 big deep breaths of confidence and belief. You've got this. Good. Last one. Well done. Replacing the foot, grounding our feet, hands through heart center. Finding ourselves back in our mountain pose, palms facing forward. Crown of the head is reaching for the sky, shoulders relaxed. Closing your eyes. Taking another big, deep breath of gratitude. What are you grateful for today? Something small, something big. Same as last time, or something new? Good. Sitting into our chair pose. Inhale, forward fold. Taking our hands to the floor, stepping back one foot then the other. And now yogi's choice. Would you like to hold a plank? Or would you like to rest in child's pose? What do you need today? Breathe. And let's all relax to child's pose. Bringing our hands close to our knees, roll up slowly to upright kneeling or tall sitting. You might like to roll up your mat to give yourself extra padding, or you could even use a cushion under your knees. We're going to work on our posture and our core now. If you're sitting at the chair, your reclined pose comes from the hips, maintaining neutral spine. Going to lean back ever so slightly, keeping your spine long. If you're kneeling, you will engage your core, squeeze your glutes, and recline from the knees. When you do this, it's important to engage the deep abdominals. That stops your back from arching. And squeeze your glute muscles to stop your hips from bending. So let's try it together. Inhale and recline from the hips or the knees. So ears, shoulders, knees, hips stay in a straight line. The cockatoo is having a little hello. There it goes. And back. Okay, now the arms. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Palms forward, offer and open and down. We're going to do that again, and your option is to add the recline. Engage your core and your glutes, recline. Stay there, offer and open and come back up. Inhale, exhale, squeezing your buttocks, engaging your core, back you go. So you should feel your legs working quite hard, or your abdominals gently if you're on the chair, but not your back. Offer and open. Oh, they're noisy birds, aren't they? Inhale, squeezing your buttocks, engaging your core. Back we go. Breathe, offer and open. Last one. Now the dog's going. It's all happening. Last time. suffer and open. Well done. Relax. Good job. Stay as you are, or take a seat on your mat. Now, we're going to go into our long-legged seated position. I'd like you to bring your feet close to the end of the mat. Sitting super duper tall, untuck your butt cheeks. If you find it hard to sit like this, you can roll up your mat or put a cushion under your butt to make yourself a little higher. That makes it easier. Now we're going to work on our abdominals and back mobility. So let's bend our knees a little. You can stay as you are, Snez. Hands behind your thighs, lengthen your spine. Inhale. Exhale, roll into a round back. Same if you're on the chair. Inhale to lengthen. Now if you find that you can do this without your hands supporting, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart space. Inhale to open, sit tall. As you lay back, you can straighten your legs and then bend them again. The further you go back, the stronger it is for your abdominals, so that's completely up to you and your back. Listen to your body. If you want to roll all the way down, you can, so long as you can come up easily. So find a place that's right for you. Yogi's choice. Focusing on our obliques now, we're going to go to one side, bringing one hand across to the other, rolling back and opening. Other side. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale. Just check that you're not shrugging. One more. Last one. Good. And relax. Shake out your legs. Sitting tall, tall, tall. Bend your knees if you need to. Arms by your ears. Rest your hands on your thighs if you can't raise your arms. Now reaching up, hinging at the hips, keep your arms by your ears. Reach a little further, then release your arms. And coming into a full stretch. Close your eyes and breathe. Notice how your back expands as you inhale. And as you let the breath escape, see if you can come ever so slowly closer to your thighs. Slow, deep, releasing breaths. Scan your body with your mind and your breath. And if you notice any tight parts, any resistance, take your breath there. Ease away the tension. One more breath. Slowly, slowly rolling up. Sitting tall as we can. If you're using the chair, you can leave your legs as they are. Take your hand to the opposite leg. If you're sitting with me, bend one knee. Take this hand behind. This one comes across. Now sit up tall and leading with the shoulder. Pull yourself around. So focus on lengthening your spine. And if you want more of a stretch, you can take your hand to your toes, sitting tall, twisting and lengthening. Whatever you chose is fine by me. One more breath. And relax. Shake it out. Great job. Other side. Finding length. Settling the shoulders. Bending the knee. Hand comes behind. Arm comes up and over. Lengthening and twisting. If you want to, you can take your hand to your foot, lengthen and twist. Two more breaths. Good job. Maybe you could sit a little taller. And relax. And shake. Great job, well done. All right. If you're sitting on the chair now, you can hug your knees or any position that feels comfy. If you're on the mat, coming down, we're rolling down now, slowly, slowly. Bring your knees towards your shoulders, your feet close together, and hug, and maybe rock a little from side to side. If you want to try the famous baby pose, you can hold your toes and maybe play around with it a little bit, or just hug, up to you. Let's one by one place the feet back to the ground. Arms by our side. If you're on the chair, you can rest your palms on your lap or by your side, whatever's comfy. Extending your legs and finding the position that is completely relaxed. For most people, that would be lying on your back with your feet flopped out, arms by your side. But maybe your back would prefer you had bent knees. Maybe you'd rather sit up. Maybe you'd like to put your legs up the wall. Maybe you like butterfly legs. Yogi's choice. Take a breath or two to really release and melt into that position. Stay right where you are. And if you're comfortable to do so, close down your eyes. Notice the breath flowing in through your nose and gently letting that breath escape, slowly and completely. Take the breath all the way to your toes. And as you exhale, relax. Take the breath in through your nose, down your arms all the way to your fingers. Exhale, relaxing your palms, your arms, your neck and shoulders. Feel the breath flowing down your spine to your tailbone. And as you breathe out, melt into your mat or chair. Notice how your breath is becoming slower, deeper. Slow, relaxing breaths. Releasing your muscles and quietening your mind. Taking just a breath or two for yourself. Giving yourself permission to do absolutely nothing. Take a moment now to once again think of something you're grateful for. As you inhale, you say, I am grateful for. And as you exhale, you finish the sentence. Let a half smile come onto your face. And take 3 of the biggest, deepest breaths you've taken today. And as you do those lovely awakening breaths, see what your body wants to do to coming back. Maybe it's wriggling the fingers and the toes. Maybe it's opening and closing your hands. Maybe it's hugging your knees to your chest and rolling from side to side. What does your body want to allow yourself to come back up? And then, when you're ready, roll onto one side. If you're on the chair, you can just circle your shoulders. Take a moment. Good. Making our way up now to kneeling or sitting. Finding length in our spine. With a half smile on our face, we finish as we began. Inhale, float the arms. Exhale, let them come down gently. One more, maybe a little bit higher. And this time we turn our palms to face each other, bringing our hands to prayer. Past our heart space. Taking a beautiful, big, deep breath in of pride and belief and gratitude. And thank you so much for joining our yoga program today. Namaste.